Hi, Taurus. Oh, I'm channeling major energy right now. And that is really a lack of tolerance. A lack of tolerance for stupidity and idiots. And it's like, get the f out of my way. I don't know why this energy is about me right now, but it's like I would not want to be fooling around or messing with Taurus in this energy. You know, this is an energy reading, Taurus. This is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries. It's a week ahead view whenever you see it. So this is timeless, though I am going to briefly go over the astrology for this week. Whenever the title of this video calls to you, watch it because it's the messages for you. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so that you know when I upload your favorite content. I upload a new message for Taurus every single Thursday at 8 a.m. Pacific time. That's Los Angeles time, so I hope you can enjoy it. And there's always an extended video for people who want to get deeper into the reading. I hope you join me for that as well. And if you be so kind, please be sure to smash that like button too, because that really helps. And leave a comment. We'll talk a little bit about that stuff later, though, about just interesting aspects that you could comment on. Of course, you know that the disruptor Uranus has been in your energy for quite some time and is going to keep being there. I think Uranus spends, I don't know how many years with each planet, 4 years? 3, something like that. So I don't know. It's going to be there for a while. And what that does is it's not a very complementary energy for you guys, right? It's disruptive, but change is also the foundation of success, because if you can't grow, then you basically fade away. So there is definitely a lot of shifting, and in a sense, it's happening to you yourself. You want to shift. There's big energy right now coming through Aries, which is a particularly surprising energy for you. So that means that a lot of thoughts or ideas or finally aha moments might be coming to you this week, and recognizing that is going to make you want to take action and want to take action now. There's a huge conjunction happening this week in 2 places, and they're happening at the same time. The conjunction between Mars and Saturn, and the conjunction between Neptune and Jupiter. Neptune and Jupiter is eternal optimism. The conjunction between Mars and Saturn is eternal, like headbutting. Like they both want to win, and who's going to dominate. But really, it's the energy of maturation, the energy of really showing yourself to your superiors or your authority figures as somebody who can hold their own. And being really optimistic, this is a really good time to do it, because that energy in Pisces is really making everybody as open-hearted as possible, as lucky as possible. And Venus has slipped into Pisces, so she's really dreamy and flowy and romantic, extremely romantic, which means people are wearing rose-colored fucking glasses right now, which could get a little bit, which would be beautiful. It's a beautiful feeling. The feeling is going to be beautiful, but it could also be really frustrating, because you could be combating with people's ideals or ideas of you, or what they expect of you, versus what you want for your life, how you want to be seen, and the options that you want to put on your own table. So ultimately, if you're feeling tension, especially with that Aries energy, which traditionally for Taurus that falls in your 12th house, but you know, it depends on what your natal chart really is. That's really where the prime energy is happening. Check your natal chart and see all of this stuff that's happening in Aries is this combustible sun. It's got Mercury and Chiron combusting the sun most of this week, and that's just the energy of knowing yourself, knowing like getting confidence through experience, because you have it, because you're not going out there the fool. You have failed and you've learned from those failures. So you have a confidence level and like a sharpness that's just in the air, but because it's coming out of your 12th house, it may cause a lot of surprises, realizing things that you didn't realize before, or stuff coming up, even confrontations coming up that you didn't expect. But ultimately, let's see what the cards have to say. Let's get into it, Taurus. Let's get into it. Taurus, God, what does Taurus need to know? What does Taurus need to know? We have time for a deep dive. In the past, this was squashed. Maybe this was a forgotten love, a lost love, a heart disappointed, a breakup of a partnership, a disappointment of a partnership. Really, in some ways, it's just remaining shallow. Something just remained surface level. Now, surface level can happen when you're ruled by Venus, right? It could be like being too shallow, or not understanding the depth of a situation completely. This is all happening in the past. Time for a deep dive. Kind of avoiding the deep dive. That's what this energy is. You're avoiding the deep dive, and you're basically putting your head under the water. Oh, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Now, that could speak to Venus going into Pisces, putting her head under the water, not wanting to hear, just wanting to go and be optimistic, and just wanting to see the pretty stuff. And guess what? You might need air, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't let yourself get so lost in the romanticism of the moment that you skip over the stuff that you really got to get done. Happy birthday, Doug Denny. And ultimately, that's the past. So something, let's put it this way, it's something that you were naive to in the past. Why is this energy coming out? Because it's got something to do with what's coming up now. We have the miracles are endless. So there's a lot of, this is Taurus energy. There's a lot of celebration. There's a lot of being appreciated. There's a lot of being adorned. There's a lot of putting on the Ritz. You know, there's a lot of good stuff and value attributed to you right now. And then we have the abundant universe will provide, which is also Taurus energy. This is more spiritual, right? The Great Spirit often appears as the buffalo. The abundant universe will provide. Things are going really well. Things are going really well, and it's also about the world opening up. You're going from a world to a universe, which means that there's a spiritual connection or an understanding now in how blessed you are. And it's really important. When you're on a high, this is the time to really give gratitude the most, realizing and recognizing how lucky you are to have been granted these kind of resources. And then sing your own song. So that's really interesting energy. That's Gemini energy. Gemini. I'm going to go ahead and say this. This could be tooting your own horn a little bit too much. Like feeling so high on life that you just kind of get high on yourself. This is also, you're being heard now. You're being listened to. And that's really wonderful. There's also a liberation and freedom. This could be, for some of you, a coming of age. A sense of wanting to take on the responsibility of the self. Right? But ultimately, then that's why gratitude is so important right now, because you have to realize and give praise to all the resources and all the fortune that has gotten you to where you are. Because now there's an essence of, well, I'm going to shine. I'm going to step out. And you will, and you are. I have a feeling. Hold on. Taurus. Can you just please, Spirit, Taurus. Okay. Turn knowledge into wisdom, and you are never alone. This is love, maybe hidden love, or keeping love to yourself. Also a sense of being illusionary or illusionary love, getting lost in the moment, lost in this lovely rose-colored glasses moment. yeah, there's a lot of happiness here. You are never alone. This is about being around family. This could also represent a moon period. So this could be children and pregnancy. So you are never alone. So be particularly watchful of that. It's also a sense of almost like understanding. Hold on. I don't know. There's such a contrast in me right now between what I intuitively feel and what I see in the cards. And I don't like that. So I've got to keep working through this for you, Taurus. Let it shine. Okay. This is coming out in the future. And then we have bring a gentle touch. And that's what I want also in reverse. Because ultimately there is a sense of you are high on life right now. And you are believing all the love that you get to a point where you just absolutely are like, yes, I fucking am the best. And then bam, you are not. It is the wise Taurus that is going to see in this energy, be able to see through the rose-colored glasses to who really cares. Because you got a lot of motherfuckers in this energy, Taurus, singing your praises. And that's why you got to understand the shit that's happening in your surprise house, in that house of mysteries, and the shit where something could just pop up, or the reflectivity of that 12th house energy, that sense of a lot of people are projecting themselves onto you. It's like when Taurus succeeds, I succeed. And ultimately, it's that connection to you that's making people root for you. But as soon as they disconnect, as soon as they don't have that connectivity anymore, there's a sense of who's really rooting for you. Because then we have let it shine in reverse. That's scorpionic energy. That's things going flat or things being suppressed. And bring a gentle touch also in reverse. It's like people ain't going to care what they have to say. So this big moment, it's like, for you, this really bright shine, really quick right now. This energy is an explosion. And then the aftermath is being buried in the rubble that it left on top. So it's really important right now to stay grounded as you possibly can in this energy that just wants to lift you off the ground. Because the truth is this, you are a bull, not a bird. You ain't got fucking wings. And I don't mean to say that as in show you your limitations, but it's to remind you of who the fuck you are and how you got to make success out of your life. And it's going to feel like tricking you in a way. Like, I believe I can fly. Okay. I don't want to see bulls jumping off the Empire State Building. Because that's going to be a mess. It's almost a sense of this could be too optimistic of an energy for you. Because it's making you forget how you actually work. Who you actually are. Like, who the fuck are you? You know who you are and you know what you need. And even though you want to challenge yourself, that's awesome. And even though you feel good about yourself, you should, because it's been, that moment, there's been such tense moments leading up to this point. But ultimately, there's a sense of, are you aware of where you are right now? Are you aware that if you try to sit on a telephone wire, you are not going to be a little canary? Are you singing your own song, or are you just singing the song of somebody else that's been put in your heart because you're getting carried away? Now, this is not a kind of reading that I love to give, but I think it's necessary because that's what I'm trying to say. This energy is really fucking deceptive for you. And it's deceptive in the worst way because it's self-deception. Venus, your ruling dignitary, is in Pisces. It's now visiting illusions. And what it feels like is illusions of grandeur. Illusions of grandeur. So how do you deal with this energy? What's the best way to deal with this energy right now? What's the best way to deal with this energy? New beginnings. That's confirmed, which is really beautiful. I don't want you to think that it's just a horrible, no, it's going to feel like a great week. And this is stepping out. It's stepping out. You are ready. It's saying you are ready to start in the beginning. You are ready to step into something new. But the preparedness in that has to do with knowing everything about you. So new beginnings what? New beginnings what? New beginnings what? Spiritual strength. Spirit is saying you are absolutely ready for this new beginning. Spiritual strength is key now. So keying into, like I said, make gratitude your attitude. So I think what Spirit is saying, the key here is do not get high on yourself. If you stay grounded through a sense of gratitude, gratitude is going to ground you in this energy, key point for you, then this is a wonderful time. So in other words, this is a wonderful time for a new beginning. But realize when you become a big fish in a little pond, you get real fucking cocky. This means that you're now becoming a big fish in the ocean, filled with even bigger fucking fish. So yeah, it's your spiritual strength. It's your faith in God and what God has taught you about you that's actually going to get you through, which is humility. Because if you go in, oh, I'm the biggest, baddest motherfucker, there's a shark coming around, they're going to eat you today. So in other words, yes, start this new beginning, Taurus, but know that you're new here. You just stepped through the door. To come in and walk in like you already own the place, like you belong here. And you do because you earned it, but you're at the beginning. You're not at the pinnacle. You're starting over. And that can also conflict with how you feel about yourself. What do you mean? Because I was the master of my little pond. Yeah, but now you're in a different pond. You're not in a pond anymore. You're in the ocean. New rules. Things are changing, and you are so willing right now, and it's beautiful that you are willing of these changes. But changes are hard. Changes are difficult for an energy, Taurus energy, that wants to maintain and stay the same. You can't stay the same when you decide to change. And so as you walk through that new door, which you earned, and you deserve to be in that new room, you are prepared to be there, but you're not prepared to take over yet. You got to scope shit out. You got to act humble. Humility is like the essential key to success this week. Okay, more information, like what is Taurus going to come upon? You're going to be very happy. Get ready to receive. Happy, happy, happy. Good stuff happening to you. Also, you'll be very happy by being passive, because that's what yin energy is get ready to receive. It's not everybody worship me. That's not yin energy. Yin energy is I am going to be at peace. I am going to be calm. I am going to be receptive. That's how happiness is going to come to you. It's just going to come to you. You don't have to go about it aggressive or try too hard. This is a time when faith helps to draw the stuff to you, the good stuff to you, and it will make you very happy. Being receptive and being open right now, that's key. It's like you got a leg up. Yes, you do. You got a leg up. Being receptive, being open-minded. So it's not about being aggressive and charging. It's about being receptive right now. The cow and the bull are kind of divine counterparts, masculine and feminine energy, like balance it out. So this is a really nice time for you to balance out a more aggressive energy with receive. Receive. What does that mean? What kind of leg up is Taurus going to get? What kind of leg up is Taurus going to get? That doesn't answer my question. Stop. What kind of leg up is Taurus going to get? What kind of leg up is Taurus going to get? It says Taurus, Hierophant. Maybe you're going to be backed by a church or backed by a spiritual community or backed by your faith. Your faith is what's going to give you a leg up. It also says Knave of Swords. So being able to state or talk out loud or have an idea about what you believe or about your beliefs or about the tradition. I don't know. Stop. It doesn't make any sense to me. Knave of Swords doesn't make any sense to me right there. TikTok and chop wood. It's time to work. Thank you. To avoid getting lost in the rose-colored template, just get your ass to work. Just realize, I stepped through this door, I'm here to work. I stepped through this door, I earned my place here, I'm here to work, I'm here to do the hard work. Apply what is best about you, which is that you know how to fucking work. You know how to fucking grind. Get to the grind and get to the work, and that will show people your humility and your drive better than anything else. Better than anything else. So just sitting around on your ass is not going to do it. I'm sorry, it's not. The receiving energy is just the appreciation, just the respect, just the humility. That's what it is. Seven of Pentacles and Queen of Swords. You're also going to see what work doesn't work for you anymore. It's going to be very clear the stuff that you have to cut out of your life and that you've been wasting your time with. And you're going to be ready to let it go. You're going to be like, yeah, this isn't really getting me anywhere. I'm tired of struggling with it. You're going to be able to make the decision to allow yourself to move on. Wait, we have Eight of Pentacles that was hiding. Queen of Swords. Oh, no, this is true. Queen of Swords means she's got a very keen mind. And this could be her making decisions that like being able to make a decision or getting counsel and getting advice, Taurus, taking advice from somebody who knows what works and doesn't. So this is about that humility, right? Somebody's going to come in and give you some good advice. Trust it. Trust the advice. Believe in the advice. They're going to show you how to make stuff that wasn't working work, which is why the humility comes in handy. Because if you walk into the room thinking I'm perfect, then you're not going to be open to the criticism. And she's not even criticizing you. She's just saying this works, this doesn't. This is where you want to put your emphasis. This is where you want to put your time. Let's get deeper. I want to see more about who this bitch is, and I will talk to you guys over in the extended. The link is below.